99.1 PLR.
99.1 PLR, the Wigmaster.
Yowza. Not a lot of yucks this week. I mean, the big story is the Florida jury letting the Anthony girl walk on murder charges. How could this happen? Well, first off, let me just say something to you. You wasn't there, was you, Charlie? If you were plugged into this thing, you were also plugged into Mad Dog Nancy Grace, and that meant that you were subject to hours and hours and hours and hours of speculation and information that the jury never heard. They were sequestered away from all the media hype. And if you were invested in this trial, I mean really invested, shame on you for falling into the manipulation of corporations. I mean, do you really think they would have devoted all this time if the person killed had not been a cute little child? Do you really? But Wiggy, this was so horrific, really? No. Here's a horrific trial going on right now in Cleveland. The guy's on trial because they happened to find 11 women buried in his yard. And when they asked him, is that all? He said, I think so. Why isn't that being covered 24/7? Because there's no ratings in it. And if you don't think for a nanosecond that the networks covering this debacle weren't out on the street seeing advertisers talking about their rating bonanza, then you aren't thinking. Which of course means you would be perfect for a Florida jury. Was the verdict correct? Don't know. Neither do you. Yes, she was a narcissist and a witch, but that doesn't make her a murderer, just evil. The state didn't prove its case for that jury, and that's the way it is. Does it suck? You bet. But guess what? It just has to go on the long list of things that just ain't right with this world. And that list is a long one, so move on. Life isn't fair. If you haven't figured that out yet, you must be in a coma. And the fact that God singled you out to be in a coma isn't fair. It just goes on and on and on, so why not just take some time now and lick our wounds and recharge our batteries before we head back into Monday and see what kind of fresh hell they put together for us to wade through next week. Pig out, pork out, freak out for this, the second weekend of July. 2011 is underway. Doot, 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 doot. And you've gotta Wigout!